What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shayla. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with a brand new video.
Ain't never been with a chick this bad. I ain't worried about that. Ain't never been with a chick this bad. I ain't worried about the mother girls that you had. If I catch you looking at my baby, I'ma laugh. You gon' keep it real, I ain't worried about that. Ain't never.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl back with another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're returning, you know the vibes. And as y'all could already tell by the title today, I'm going to be giving you guys 11 Netflix shows that you guys can binge watch on while you're in quarantine. So I know a lot of you guys know what's going on around the world right now, and we're all stuck home. So you know, I know you guys are like home bored with nothing to do. So I'm gonna put y'all on 11 shows that you guys can totally binge watch on. These are literally totally recommended by me. I watched most of them, or the ones I didn't totally watch or finish watching, I'm currently in the process of watching them. So you know, they're pretty good. I would really definitely recommend them to anybody, you know. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I forgot to mention, y'all know I have a new background. See, I have a new background, something look a little different, you feel me? Well, guess what? So I got tired of, well, no, let me just so basically I changed my room up a little bit. If you were tuning in the last video, you know, a day in my life in quarantine, I changed my room up a little bit because I was so bored. So eventually, the way I changed up my room, I don't quite have access to the window a whole lot. So I don't know, I just don't like the lighting that's really coming in on the side of the window that I have access on. So I was like, you know what, I think it's time for me to, you know, kind of switch it up and kind of find a different spot to film at. So I'm currently downstairs in my living room, and I feel like the lighting looks really good. It makes, you know, my background look good. I look pretty good, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, let me just try this out. And my living room literally has like a whole lot of lighting, so many windows. I'm currently in front of like 3 big windows here as well. So I was like, you know what, I'm kind of feeling this lighting, so we're just gonna give it a try and let me know what you guys think about this new lighting and the new setup and just everything. I'm not gonna always film down here. I might just find a different spot so the background don't look too much of the same in every video, you know what I'm saying? But most of my videos will be filmed right here, and honestly I think I really like this lighting. I look pretty good, the camera looks pretty clear and all that stuff. I think I'm kind of feeling it because I think I was kind of getting tired of the room, my room lighting, so that's probably why I wanted to kind of switch it up. But honestly, I'm kind of feeling this lighting back here, so I hope you guys like it. So yeah, you guys, that is it. You already know I'm dropping bigger on 2020 though, so you make sure your post notifications on so you don't miss out on the video, period. Before I get started, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And let's get right into this video. Alright, so the very first show that I have for you guys is the Greenhouse Academy. So basically the show right here, I really love it. It's literally one of my favorite shows. The reason why I like it so much is because it's about like school and things that you can relate to, really. So basically it's about kids who are away for school, I think like college or whatever, and their parents are just into doing illegal stuff, and eventually some of them end up finding out that their parents live in a cave that's right next to their school, and they thought their parents were like, you know, in another country where they used to live before, and they just started finding out a bunch of stuff that they were doing. Eventually there was a girl, she thought her mom died in like a rocket ship you know, crash or whatever, but eventually the mom didn't even die. One of the parents, who was actually the boy that she ended up falling in love with, his mom was actually hiding her mom in the cave, and I guess she kind of had her in a coma or whatever. She kept giving her drugs so she could stay asleep forever, and eventually somehow the girl found out that, you know, her mom was somehow, you know, there. She also had a brother, and also her dad used to live in the house as well, and it's just so much, but it's really interesting. I definitely think you guys should watch it. So much mystery, and I think season 3 or season 4 just came out like a few weeks ago, so you guys should definitely watch that. Like, I was waiting for the season. Like, matter of fact, I didn't even know a season was, so I didn't even know when it was supposed to come. I was like praying, I'm like, Lord, please make a season come out sometime this year, because I want to keep watching it. And eventually it came out, and it's so interesting. Like, I really love it. I finished it in like 2 days, literally. I think it was like 8 or 9 episodes. I literally finished all of it, and I definitely would recommend it to you guys because that thing is good. It's fire. Okay, the next show that I have for you guys is Good Girls. Good Girls gotta be my favorite show on Netflix, to be honest, y'all. If y'all haven't watched a show called Good Girls, then like, what are you doing? Like, have you been living under a rock or something? But listen, if you've been living under a rock, listen, I just brought you to light, baby, because Good Girls, go watch. Honestly, Good Girls is a show that my mom actually put me on, so thanks to my mom. Mommy, if you're watching this, thanks to you, girl. But honestly, Good Girls is about like 3 ladies three women. Basically they have a whole family at home, husband, kids, whole bunch of stuff, and they're just onto robbing, just robbing, just robbing stores, robbing grocery stores, you know, designer stores, just everything. They're just stealing like non-stop, and they just couldn't stop. It was just so into them, you know. They got addicted or whatever, and eventually they ended up finding like a drug dealer, this kind of drug dealer guy who wanted to kind of make business with them because he kind of knew about them or whatever. So he's like, okay, listen, if you do this, I'm paying you this amount of money. If you do this, I'm paying you this amount of money, whatever. So eventually they ended up doing it, and they just kept doing it. Eventually they got put under investigation, but they never really got caught. Like they'd have like police searching them and stuff, but they didn't really get caught to the point where they went to jail, no nothing. So they're like, okay, we're under investigation, we got kids, we got a husband at home, you know, we got a family to feed, we can't be doing this no more, so let's stop. And then eventually they just couldn't stop because the guy just wouldn't let them. He'd just like offer them like a whole lot of money, and you know, they just wouldn't stop. So eventually they just couldn't stop, and like the season ended, and then I hope another season come out because I need to watch this for real, y'all, because like them girls was like on some like gang banger stuff. They was pulling up in the grocery store like looking like baddies. They was like, yeah. It was just a funny show, to be honest. I really liked it. And the next show that I have for y'all is Atypical. Atypical I watched like a long time ago, but you know, it's pretty good still. It's about basically a family, and there's this girl. I can't remember if she's older than her brother or not, but one of them are older. I don't really remember, but all I remember is that her little brother or older brother, he had you know, disabilities or whatever. So she was the one, you know, at school protecting him, defending him, giving him lunch money and all that kind of stuff, sitting with him at lunch when he was lonely, just being there for him or whatever. And eventually I think she ended up meeting this boy where she ended up falling in love or whatever. So she didn't have quite time for her little brother anymore. So she, you know, she was kind of being distant. She would just go to parties every day. She'd barely come home, or she'd come home like late at night. You know, they just wouldn't hear from her. She was having the time of her life. You know, she kind of stepped away from the brother, whatever, because she felt like, okay, listen, I'm going to college in a few months. This is my time to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta get used to me not being there because I'm not gonna be there all the time. So that's kind of how she felt or whatever. But yeah, pretty interesting show, honestly. School involved, you know, trauma, you know, all kinds of stuff. I really like this, so you guys should definitely watch. Next show that I have for you guys is All American. Oh my gosh, my mom been watching this show for like a couple weeks now, and like she'd watch it on the TV in the living room, and I'd be in the living room and I kind of like take a glimpse at it. I don't want to watch it yet because I want to finish On My Block first. But honestly, what I've been looking at so far, it's looking real interesting. I just want to finish On My Block so bad so I could just watch All American, because it deserves my undivided attention. Because the way this thing looking like all these mysteries and all this nice stuff, listen, I gotta watch it. But basically it's about football. This football player who, you know, goes through obstacles and goes through up and downs, and you know, just kind of, you know, living it through, and you know, try to make the best out of it. But it looks pretty interesting. I didn't watch it yet, but I actually started watching it a long time ago, but I was like, what is this? I don't want to watch this, so I just kind of exited it out. But it's looking real interesting now, so I'm gonna go watch it, you know. And I think y'all should too. Alright, so the next show that I have for you guys is The Circle. The Circle is also one of my favorite shows, y'all. Honestly, this show is just lit. But it's basically like a reality kind of show. Basically it's something called The Circle. It's like a chat, kind of like a iMessage type of thing. But the way it works is that it's like a catfish show, basically. So the way it works, you live in an apartment with a bunch of people, and the way you guys can connect is through this thing called The Circle, which is like iMessage, texting. You could FaceTime or whatever, which you don't get to see the person's face, basically. So basically the way this works, so basically you get to pick up who you want to be. So basically you can be yourself. You can choose to be somebody else. So like, you see how I'm me myself right now? I could decide to be Beyonce. I could put pictures of Beyonce. I could act like Beyonce, but they never gonna know who it is until the end of the show. So basically, sorry, my eye is itching. Okay, so basically the way it works, like they're just, you know, talking to people, talking to a bunch of boys. The boys are talking to the girls, you know, having fun, thinking, okay, this person is real, you know what I'm saying? But the person most of the time is not really real, even though some people are really themselves on there though, but not all of them are, and that's what you got to be careful with. And it's like an elimination kind of game. You get to eliminate people, and the part that I like the most about it is when the person gets eliminated, the person gets to go visit somebody that's in the chat, and then you get to reveal if you are your true person or if you're not. And also, and here's the thing that's like actually my favorite, is that you get to put a video chat. Well, you have to put a video chat explaining like, hey, you know, this is me, I'm a boy, I'm a girl, I'm this, I'm that, I was catfishing y'all this whole time. Like, it's just so much mystery, and I just love it, honestly. It's kind of like a reality type of thing. So if y'all like reality type of shows, then definitely check it out, because I would really recommend it. I love The Circle. That was like one of my favorite shows. The next show that I have for you guys is Skin Wars. Skin Wars is also a reality type of show. It involves a lot of creativity, a lot of drawing, a lot of designs, if you guys are interested into that stuff. So basically it's about people basically drawing on people's skin. It's making like a whole nice designed arts and all kinds of stuff. I'll put pictures on the screen so you guys can kind of have an idea. But yeah, totally, like it's just real pretty. And it's like a competition type of thing. So they have judges and stuff like that get to judge them and, you know, rate their drawings and stuff, and eventually there's a winner, and I think the winner wins like a whole lot of money and stuff. So it's pretty interesting. I think you guys should definitely check it out. The next is totally on my block. I know most of you guys watched this already, but I know a lot of you guys probably didn't. But yeah, totally on my block. I've been watching this so far and I'm actually loving it. It's about, you know, teenagers and, you know, drug life, you know, just basically what's happening today. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of our society and the world that we live in today. So that's why I'm really so interested in it, and that's why I want to finish it so bad. But honestly, really interesting. I think they just had a new season that just came out, so which is a great thing. So you guys should definitely just start watching it because it has a whole lot of shows in it. So you guys should definitely watch. Like, I mean, y'all home bored, so just watch these shows that I'm trying to put y'all on. The next show that I have is also a reality type of show. As y'all can see, I like reality stuff, but this show is called Girls Incarcerated. So basically, what this show is about is basically about girls being in jail, but you know, it's teenage girls actually. So you know, us teenage girls, we don't go to like regular jails. We go to like a juvenile facility or whatever, which is totally different from adult jails. They get treated different, you know, kind of a little bit nicer, you know, but they still get to be in jail and, you know, kind of live the same, you know, normal jail life. But they're basically teenagers who committed crimes at an early age. They just basically tell you their story, how it all happened and why they're there, how long they've been there, and some of them actually leave and actually come back, which is like the scariest and most craziest thing about it is. And also it's pretty interesting. They just tell their story. Some of them even have kids, and some of them you know, talk about, you know, their parents, where they're from, and how it all started. And I just think it's really interesting because you know, kind of, you know, able to relate to society that we live in today as well. So I don't know, I'm just kind of interested in like criminal and law stuff, you know. I don't know, it's pretty interesting to me. So I don't know if you guys are interested in it as well, so definitely check it out. The next show that I have for you guys is Cheer. If you guys are into cheerleading, dance, and, you know, tumbling, all types of stuff, then this show is definitely for you. This show obviously about cheerleading. It's about dancing. There's a lot of drama in there too. There's a lot of stuff that, like, you know, I know teenagers, you know, people would like, you know, pretty interesting. I'm not sure exactly what happened in that show because I watched it long time ago, but all I remember is that I really liked it and I kind of saved it. So I was like, you know what, let me just put this in the video because I know some of you guys might like it. Even though I never cheered a day in my life, like I never wanted to cheer, but it was just always interesting to me to watch it. So I was like, you know what, let me just you know, put y'all on because y'all might like it. The next show that I have for you guys is called Go Live Your Way. So this show is basically about two girls. So there's one called Lupe. Oh, I actually remember her name. One is Lupe and the other one I don't remember her name. But I think Maria, I forgot. But we just gonna call her Maria. So one of them was Lupe and the other one was Maria. So basically Lupe was kind of, you know, jealous of Maria. She didn't like her. She just couldn't stand her. Lupe's parents were actually the principal of the school that they attended, so which was pretty cool. You know, she was the famous girl or whatever. Everybody knew her or whatever. But for some reason she just couldn't stand Maria. Like, Maria was the new girl, real pretty girl. She had a lot of talent. She knew how to sing, she knew how to dance, and Lupe knew how to sing and dance as well, but for some reason she just couldn't stand her. Girls these days. She tried to retaliate her multiple times. It was one time like they had like this dance show or whatever. I think it was a dance or singing show. I don't remember. But eventually what Lupe did, she tried to sabotage her. She tried to turn off the lights while the show was about to go on. And it was actually like a show that you get to do in front of like college coaches or whatever for, you know, dancing and, you know, singing stuff. I guess you get a scholarship to go to like a dream type of school. And what Lupe did, she tried to sabotage it or whatever. It kind of like messed it up for her because she didn't like her. But it was a pretty interesting story though. I mean, pretty interesting show, like, but it had like a lot of stuff in it as well that was pretty interesting. Those were like the main things that the last show that I have for you guys is called Full Out. I actually watched Full Out a long time ago. Full Out was probably like, I think it was like about dance and singing as well, but this one was a little bit more realistic. It kind of gave me like reality type of vibes, you know. It was really interesting though. A lot of drama, you know, school type of stuff, dancing, singing, but it's pretty interesting show, to be honest. I really liked it. Definitely, I think you guys should definitely check it out because I enjoyed it, you know. It was about dancing, a whole bunch of stuff. So that's it for my 11 Netflix shows that you guys should binge watch on. You guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know you guys are home bored, so I think like you guys should definitely check these shows out if you haven't watched none of them. And also if you guys have more shows or ideas that you guys should probably recommend to me or anybody reading the comment section, I feel you guys should definitely comment them down below because it could help out anybody reading the comments. You feel me? I know a lot of you guys watch a lot of Netflix shows that I didn't mention, so make sure y'all leave them down in the comment section below. Y'all already know I'm trying to bring it all 2020, so make sure you have your post notifications on so you don't miss out on a video, period. Before I go, y'all don't forget to like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye y'all. Peace out.
Ain't no been with a chick this bad. I ain't worried about that.